Even in my bed, small town boys up next to bat. JVB making.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Tonight we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready up.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one's going to sail on him a bit. And it's
your ass out, bro.
complete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it's going to be second down. You talk about this Bengals defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that nearly an interception here on his opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Well, there's a new man here under center. What do you think they saw to acquire him, Charles?
I think they went back to their old scouting reports because those never go away. And I think that they liked him when he was coming out of school. Didn't have the opportunity to get him. But now with this opportunity, they think they can get him back to those former level.
Wow, bitch, I got hit. Fucking whore.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TV. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception.
And he gone free. That's crazy.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Right. Hurt my dude already. He came on touch. That's insane.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Let's go now.
They are riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet. Give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
You talk about this Bengals defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Man, got hurt though. Got hit again.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he led it too much. The Steelers at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
I am coming free like that.
Winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all.
That 3-man pressure is crazy.
Defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
11. Here we go. Sahad, 11. Sahad.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Got him in, it's Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for the first down.
Can't play that shit.
Here we go.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be second down. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here's Jackson to return. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick.
There he goes, left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go. Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So, I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
I say unequivocally help, because you always want a Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
Play action. It's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
This defense for the Steelers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here we go, here we go. White 80. 11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Tate. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11 Mighty.
Burrow will throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
11 Mighty.
Now a second and 10.
Here we go. 11 Thomas. 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a third and long after that sack we just saw.
11. 12.
These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football, as they've got it with a third down and long coming up. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
180. 12.
Burrow looking to pass. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Here we go.
Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, that you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point, because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Here's second and 10.
Ready.
Looking to throw.
And to throw. And to.
Falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll try and do this himself. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Yo. You still on, bro? Okay. I wasn't paying attention.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Second down and 8.
11 MT, 11 MT. Here we go, here we go. Can.
Now it's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll get this up close to the 20. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Bengals first down.
1-1, ready? Here we go. Stop.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here.
Yeah.
An injured Steeler on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Burrow. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
11.
Back to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this throw incomplete.
Good
that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
I like that, too.
And he is out of bounds,
like that kid.
He's inside the 30. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
On 1, ready? 12. 12. 12. Gun. Cut. Right 80.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Back to throw now on first down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Get it?
2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Come on. Ready?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Let's go. Ready?
On play action, they'll throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And bulldozing his way through. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
After that last play, we've got an injured man, and it's a big one. Joe Burrow shaken up. We hope this is nothing serious. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will find his man on the outside. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Okay, break.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Here we go.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That went down the field for Freiermuth. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Ready? Viking 18.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They'll look to throw again. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Let's go. Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick here is good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. Oh, able to avoid him. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44s. They try again on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Second and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
What?
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Now second and 5.
11 MT. Here we go. 11, 12. 11.
Now it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Shot. 180. 180 shot.
Again, it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. So if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here we go. Right in.
Here's Burrow. And that'll fall incomplete. He was was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this third and long. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up fourth down. McPherson's kick is good.
And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's caught at the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Pat Fryermuth, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
It's a good fit for really either
No
team.
going
Sure,
for
it's
two,
hard
they
to
kick the
increase
point
the
after.
talent by adding Anthony Davis from the roster. Yes, I do think defensively having a front court and feature Scotty Barnes and AD is great. And yes, playing Lonnie next to Anthony Davis does supplement the need for AD to play next to a 5. All that makes sense. Offensively, I'm just not a fan of what it's going to look like from a shot selection standpoint of AD and BI being on the same team with one another. And then on the other hand, when it comes to Dallas Mavericks, like, I don't want a ball handler, not another big or another wing. RJ Barrett can handle the ball, which is some sets, but
The
not
kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
A little bit more, and also not the early, really good player, but very repetitive with a lot of talent that they already have. And also, another thing that Dr. Taylor makes long term, and then Ross will commit to RJ Barrett long term as well, because he only has a year left on his deal, and all these things, in my opinion, just doesn't make it that ideal for either parties. So
the Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
You have the Detroit
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Burrow looking to pass.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them in the gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, They're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
4 yards to gain, and it'll bring up a third down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Dancing away at the 35. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line.
11, Thomas. Here we go, here we go. 11, Mighty.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. T.J. Watt able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
And keep that direction.
In addition to the 2 sacks he now has, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
How put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said,
Slot man moves right. There's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
$30 million and Kristaps Porzingis and the Mavericks should easily want to
terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this third and long.
11. Right, 80. What is that?
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked, the defender was right on him.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. Now he's short to Gesicki. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Speed might about 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try to keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And next way down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, but it sets up second and goal. And what in the world? Not sure if he just heard a whistle there or what, but for some reason he spiked the football.
This election get Trey Young a contract extension. However, they did decide to give him as much athletes and defensive-oriented players as possible, and this all of this to help maximize what this season is.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on third and goal.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Now he'll tuck this and run. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive.
Oh, fucking real.
Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Better if Trey was playing. Their defense, though, wouldn't be this good if Trey was playing. And even their record would probably be slightly better.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on fourth and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it.
11 MT. 11 Mighty. 11 Thomas.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone.
These real bad niggas,
will
man.
celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Back to throw now in his own end zone. They'll check this down to Johnson. Oh, that is going to be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
He'll return it from the 6. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
Now this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he takes a pop at the end of that one. It'll be a gain of about 4. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Alex Highsmith drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's caught inside the 30.
Oh, that's fun.
The stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Listen, when they're at this point of the game, all options are on the table. 4th down, they say, we got to go for it. And what a play they come up with. Big yardage there to keep the drive alive.
Are they going to win? And Lancel.
They look to throw now on 1st down.
And a much bigger threat.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown Bengals.
They're very easy.
Jamar Chase. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
This
And the
upcoming deadline
Bengals are
is
able to
going
make
to be
some
very,
inroads
very
into
interesting.
that
So I
deficit.
can't wait. I also can't wait to see what Dallas needs to look like once everything transpires. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think Dallas should do? What do you think AD should be traded for? And overall, what do you anticipate?
Turn there, gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
We were planning to get married. And I thought his career was coming up, and therefore he was having a lot of meetings with Vince and working the storyline. And, you know, I should not be like the jealous wifey and count his case. being
Their
too
lead
friendly
back down
with
to one
the
score
daughter.
after the touchdown a moment ago.
Do his thing,
First down's a
so,
must on this drive
finally
as
getting
they
to
start
that
out here
spot
first and
that he
10.
wanted so badly.
And they're going to have this across
Still
midfield
together
and
when he
inside
started
the
the relationship
45.
with Steph.
Of course, I checked his voicemail and I used his code for his voicemail and voice messages from Stephanie McMahon. We were
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
I was so proud of him finally getting to that spot that he wanted so badly.
Were you and Hunter still together when he said
They'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Back to throw again.
He'll try and do this himself.
And it is caught. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Now Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal. At the Bengals' 6-yard line.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, look and repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Open man, that's Gesicki down the field.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, 1st down.
Says the guy, have you ever had sex? No, absolutely not. Says the guy who never got laid.
Operating from the gun, McCord. That was short one to Gesicki.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Merry Christmas, Gems.
2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And all the way Cincinnati score.
Right, just outright disrespecting him. Time after time after time again. So we're going to go over a little bit of that here in the beginning. I found a lot more. And there's a lot of things that people are currently not talking about as well. You guys already know I got a master in web economics, so your boy did some digging, and it's not looking good out here for your boy Piers Morgan. We have to get exceptionally active on this situation, especially because so many modern men today are rationalizing marriage, but it seems to that we are chastised by men that are in weird homes where they are weak, where they are pathetic, where they are.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Masculine.
So the Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Okay, ready? Is 10 years. At least 10 years.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Ready, ready. Get it. 19-18.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And with the way things have gone so far tonight, I figured this was going to be a touchdown because he's wide open. But instead, the ball's laid out just a bit too far, and they come up empty.
He's got his target. That's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 25 yards that time. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth-quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They'll look to throw again. He's got his tight end Fryermuth right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Here we go, here we go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. The catch is made by Metcalf. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as the man is shaken up. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls in.
Just ball.
2-point conversion, no good. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Throwing to start the drive. McCord. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now look at this.
What?
They continue to fight, don't they?
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
That is intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41.
They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Inside of a minute to go now, 2 timeouts left, still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeout judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
Back to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
And now another one thrown incomplete.
Oh, my gosh, bro.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got
it. He got off crazy. Bro, what?
Plays have been
successful. You get beat like that.
Game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in a huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go. 180.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there.
On one, right?
Here comes second down.
Here we go.
Now Burrow.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Big 13. 11, 11, 11. 11, Thomas.
Here's Burrow. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers have just about sewn up this football game.
GG's,
The
bro.
Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Second and 6 at the 39-yard line.
He's going to get it again.
Oh, shit.
Protect the ball.
Wow.
So funny. And he is in for the score. So how about this? A horrible mistake leads to a defensive touchdown and a two-point conversion will tie it. So they were down by
Oh
a
my
touchdown.
fucking
Probably just hoping the
gosh,
defense
bro.
could hold it, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
The plan
Man.
was perfect.
Fuck.
That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Yes, sir.
It's incomplete. They can't hook up for the two-point conversion, and the defense celebrates a two-point win. What a finish. A harsh way to lose this when the comeback bid there at the very end, falling just a little bit short. Probably had the play they wanted dialed up but couldn't convert.
And that's always where it's difficult because they had no choice here. It wasn't a decision to kick it and go to overtime or anything like that. No, they had to go for two to try and tie it up and get to overtime. They had their play dialed up, didn't get it done, and that's really tough because in today's NFL, you have a bigger list of two-point conversion type plays, and you actually work on it during the week in practice. As you noted, they just didn't convert there.
So for Pittsburgh, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati,
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs for so long. Just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home. Stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, closing in. I keep going in, going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. Always on my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew better, then you do better. Yeah. Better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. try. I know that it's my time. No regrets, born to shine.